Alright, so we're going to get started training legs today. A lot of people have wondered what the differences are when I train for powerlifting versus bodybuilding, so we're trying to talk you all through some of those as we go. The very first thing, we're going to start out with hamstring, which obviously is a little bit different. If I were training for a max effort squat day, I would not be pre-exhausting my hamstrings before we begin. But for bodybuilding, you know, first of all, my quads are already pretty well developed, and second of all, I think hamstrings are equally important. Whereas in powerlifting, you're only concerned about max weight. Here, we're concerned more about balance development. Since in the past, I haven't trained my hamstrings as much, we need to address that. So we're going to start off with the hamstring work. If you've been following me for a while, you know I had some hamstring issues earlier this year. I had a minor tear in my right hamstring that I got sumo deadlifting. And since then, it's kind of cropped up on some of my squats. So I really like this unilateral machine. It allows me to focus a little bit more on making sure that I'm training the right leg just as hard as the left leg. I find that when I'm using the bilateral, the regular hamstring curl, then a lot of times, and I don't really notice it unless I'm really paying attention, but a lot of times I'm using my left leg to compensate. And not pushing my right side quite as hard, so that's why we're using this machine today. So that was a small PR. It was 450 for 6. My best was 5, 440, I think, something like that. It was pretty good. Sat with my dad, started to fall forward in the last rep a little bit, but saved it. So, you know, with my proportion, it's always going to be my tendency. So, the more I can fight that, the better. We're gonna move to back squats now, and just try to keep that pump rolling. to finish up with some leg extensions, superset with some glute ham raises. Honestly, it's just to get a little bit extra blood flow at the end of the workout. You can tell this workout is not a super high volume one. It's actually pretty low volume, 2 working sets of squats plus the hamstring curls and then this superset at the end. But my legs are already my strong point. It's my upper body that has to catch up, and so you got to save those recovery resources, like we talked about in the programming videos. Got to save those recovery resources for your weak points, and you don't want to spend too much on what's already your strengths. Oh, and by the way, I will be competing in bodybuilding. The date is to be determined, but it'll be soon, so make sure you stay tuned.